Alright, so today we're going to work on a watch in my personal collection that I'm probably going to end up selling pretty soon. This is a rare Seiko Velatura, I believe. This is the orange dial version. This has a very stiff, large, and aggressive dive bezel. I think I might need to take that apart at some point, but I'm not going to do that today. And it's got a chronograph. I don't think this one has an alarm feature. Some of the Seiko quartz watches do. This is an aftermarket engineer bracelet that I put on it. I think I got this off AliExpress. And yeah, so the problem with this watch is it's giving me the low battery indicator. 2-second jumps. So I'm going to go ahead and take the battery out. This one's got drilled lugs, which is pretty nice. And we're going to try and get the battery replaced in this. It should be quick and simple. Also, I found my one of my really nice watch tools that I lost. And man, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. So I found my Bergeon. That's how you pronounce that. Bergeon. I don't know. 7767. This is my watch spring bar tool that I lost a long time ago, but found it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these spring bars out of this nice and easy. And this watch, by the way, has a ridiculous lug width. I want to say it's like 26 millimeter, something like that. Yeah, look at that, 26 millimeter lug width. Usually you see stuff like this on, I don't know, Invictas and diesel watches and stuff like that. But then, I mean, I've never seen such a wide lug width on a Seiko watch before. But yeah, there we go. So I pulled that off. I bought a new tool that should tell me if watches are pulsing. It's this here. And I got this on AliExpress as well, because that's, I don't know, that's where I buy most of my stuff, because it's cheap. And sometimes it's not good. Sometimes it's very bad, but this one seems to work pretty well. It should tell me if the watch is pulsing. Yep, and it pulses once every 2 seconds, which is not correct. It should be pulsing once every second. Like this watch, for instance. Oop, you know what I have to do? I have to put this watch around the tool. Like so. Yep. Tick, 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 tick. I don't know why it's telling me to renew it. This is a new battery, so I'm not going to do that, but that's what it should be doing, and then this is what my Seiko is doing. So that's the problem. This is a pretty cool tool. I think I paid like, I don't know, 20 bucks for it, something like that. It also has it's got a battery tester in it, which is kind of neat. I don't know if I'm ever going to use that. I usually just use a digital multimeter instead, but it's pretty cool. Anyways, so back to this watch. I've taken the battery off, or the back off this before, and I try not to over tighten my case backs, so this should be pretty simple. Oh, let's get a good look at this actually. I'm gonna clean it. Well, no. Well, yeah. I'm gonna clean it up a little just so we can see it better, because I do wear this piece occasionally. It's a large watch, so. But here's the case back on this. Very cool. Sapphire crystal, uses a 927 and a 7092 Seiko quartz chronograph. So very cool. Very cool watch. Also, all these screw down. The crown screws down, and the pushers also screw down to give it a true 200 meter water resistance, which is pretty sweet. Okay, let's get this off. Like I said, I try not to over tighten my case backs, so I should, because I don't go diving, but they don't have to be super tight anyways. So this one should come off fairly simply. Yep. Just like that. This has a very aggressive case back, which is pretty nice. And let's take a look at the back of that. Seiko Corp. China case. Let's get a look at this here. Watch movement. 7T92. Seiko Time Corp. Very cool. Okay. Let's get this battery out. This should be very quick and easy. So do I have to short anything on this? I don't think I do. There we go. And I am now using plastic tweezers, as many people have suggested that I do, to not short my batteries anymore. Because, yeah, so the tweezers, metal tweezers do have resistance, and if you short the battery like this with metal tweezers, then, you know, it'll hit all this resistance and it could drain the milliamp hours of the battery. So, and I know that. I'm just silly, and I should, I don't know. I have to thank the people who pointed all this stuff out, so thank you so much for that. I could always do better, and I think most people can always learn to do better, and I definitely want to make watches and fix watches to the best of my ability. So this is a 395399, according to this. And that should be one of these right here. I'm going to get my other cloth glove on. So I've got the finger cots on because this is an expensive watch. This watch is worth, it's a rare watch, so I could kind of name my price. But I believe I could probably get somewhere between 600 to 800 for it. Feels in better condition, and it was all original. I could probably command even a higher price than that, maybe even in the 1,000 to 1,200 range, maybe. But I looked up on eBay, and there are no other watches quite like this one on eBay at the moment. So it is a very rare watch, and it's very well made. Let's see if it's running. Yep. So the every 2-second low battery indicator is now disabled. The gasket on this is very, very large and aggressive. This is probably an ISO rated watch, and yeah, the gasket's still got its elasticity and it's in good condition, so I will not be replacing that. Get this case back on, and I do have another strap for this watch that I might be putting on it instead of this metal engineering one. Okay, let's just get this hand tight. I'm going to take this glove off so that I actually get some traction and grip on it. I might be selling this watch, so, you know, maybe keep an eye out for that, but go ahead, and that's good. Beautiful watch. This is one of my favorites in my collection, but I recently got hit with some pretty expensive car bills, $5 grand actually, for a transmission replacement, so I am needing to offload some stuff. So a link to my eBay store is on my YouTube channel if you want to take a look at what I have available. But there we go. It's all put back together. New battery. It's a beautiful watch. Kind of reminds. It's kind of like a turtleback. I don't know, but this isn't a turtle, is it? Let's move the hands away so that you guys can actually see what it says here. Velatura, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Chronograph, divers 200 meter. Very cool orange dial watch, and probably get this loom going. I love this watch. It's a very cool watch, actually. It's too much light still, but you can kind of see it there. It's pretty cool. So, I'll get this bracelet back together, and then let's test my tool again, because why not? The thing's pretty cool. Oh, let's test the chronograph really quick. You always want to make sure the chronograph works on these. And the chronograph... Oh, I must have activated it by accident because it's down here now, but... Yep, there it goes. And there is a way to reset the chronograph. Can't quite remember how to do that. Let's see. So... There we go. Let's move these hands out of the way. Whoops, I passed it. Darn. You just have to pull it to position 2. Ah, I did it again. It goes faster. It's logarithmic. Pull the crown out to position 2 and then hold the top busher for a couple seconds, then it'll get into the chronograph setting mode. That's about as good as it's going to get. Because I have to reset this too. I'll get this to 12. I think that's right. One more revolution. Let's not overshoot it. And that's squared. Okay, so let's get back to the seconds, because I don't think that's at 12 exactly. Okay, there we go. Now if I start the chronograph, there it runs. It's not getting stuck either, so it was sticking the last time I used it, and I think that's because the battery was starting to fail in it, so it's not because the movement's bad by any means. So anyways, very cool watch. It's a really rare one. You could look it up, try and find it on eBay. Velatura orange dial. Good luck. What else is there to say about this watch? It's really, really, really something. Sapphire crystal, which is really rare for Seiko watches. This is a top-of-the-line model, I think. It's got a little bit of play in the bezel. I want to say these came out in the, I don't know, late 2000s maybe. 2010s perhaps. There we go. Okay, I'm going to stop the chronograph. Just like that. Let's get some dimensions and then we'll call it a video, and I'll put this bracelet on later. So we have a lug-to-lug of, it's almost 50 millimeters. This is a large watch, everybody, just so you know. The case size is about 50 millimeter, which is massive. And then the lug width, I think we said it was 24, wait, yeah, 20, oh, it's 26 millimeter, yeah. 26 millimeter lug to lug, which is, or lug width, which is crazy. And then the thickness, this is a thick boy at 14.2 millimeter. If you include the guard, the actual bezel guard, you know, we're looking at almost 15 millimeter. So very cool watch, and it's a pleasure to wear when it's running anyways. but yeah, I think I'm gonna have to sell it. And I might as well put this back on right now. I still have time on my video. My camera likes to stop at 20 minutes and it's only at 15, so I might as well finish. Whoops. Cool. There's that one. And let's open the clasp just to make it easier. And I'm probably going to sell this with this bracelet, because like I don't have any other watch that this bracelet will fit on actually. So it doesn't make sense to keep it. It's a really nice bracelet, extremely comfortable. But it pretty much, like, this bracelet was designed for this watch as far as I could tell, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it keep it. I think it was meant to be, so might as well let it continue to be. And we are back. There we go. Push all these back in. I don't have to time this watch because it keeps good time. It's in my personal collection. I know it keeps good time. Yeah, very cool watch. Thanks so much for watching. This has been a Velatura battery replacement, and yeah, take it easy.